1, go. That's as good a way as any to begin this stream, with me dropping a controller on the ground off of my desk. Hello.
And welcome to City 17.
Y'all can see what's on the screen right now. It is.
Oh god, get that porn off the screen. Good god.
Oh
god, we don't need. Oh.
Might as well be fucking porn. It's just Sonic.EXE re-raid. And I'm going to be spreading the link here in a little bit. Oh, hi Shadow White. It's nice to see you.
Oh yeah, well we are.
Don't make me drag your ass in here.
I've not read this. I've read the original. I've read the sequel. I've read people talk about. I've heard people talk about this. I've heard people talk about this. All I know is it's somehow longer, more cringier, and worsely wrote.
It is
not as goodly wrote. It is shitter than the original, as the cool kids say.
Yeah, it is way shitter. I'm sorry if anything like flashes or anything. It's just what happens when you have TDS internet. And you have a Mac.
I don't know what internet my dom has.
Yeah, we know, Shadow White. We know it's worse.
I'm gonna inform some people I know and get a small crowd going.
I'm spreading the link on my Twitter. Alright, Twitter. So, appreciate your patience.
I don't know if any of you can hear this. I don't know, is the sound of music picking up because it's like freshest week at uni and everybody so there might be parties or shouting, screaming, or drunk people getting into fights and arguments. You may hear me open my window and shout kick his head in, depends on how I feel about it. I probably won't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize.
It's okay.
God. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh god, I've accidentally. Oh god, I buggered it on the stream. No, I just accidentally set myself so I was listening to us read Jeff again.
Alright, so I've put it on my Twitter.
Oh, we have 7 people watching now.
Oh, nice. That's more than we usually have. Hello, Orla Sarah.
Yeah, this is a.
Good to have you here. So, Ollie is glad to have you. Now let's get into this. You can see this big red X.
Hello, Jared.
Here we go. Why does mankind exist?
Why are we still here?
Yeah, I know.
I had a feeling somebody was going to say it in the chat. I had a feeling somebody was going to say it in the chat. I needed to play. Yeah, why are we here? Just to stuff. I think in terms of just very quickly as an off the bat thing, I imagine we'll split up how we read this because these actually have quite long chapters compared to what.
Oh yeah, we are not finishing the whole thing today.
Not unless we long for the sweet embrace of death.
Depends on which death we're speaking of. Because, I mean, one of them is pretty fucking hot.
Right, look, I know Grim in Billy and Mandy has got a cool accent, but calm down.
No! I meant the one voiced by Michael Wincott.
Yeah,
I need to get a picture.
Yeah.
Just so I can fucking show y'all.
Now, why are we here just to suffer? Dolph Sombra. You are right. So I guess in terms of this, we'll get to a point where we probably will need to interchange it occasionally.
We will.
Who's reading? Because it's not like Insanity where we could get away, where we could, I don't know, maybe we will have maybe we will get a bit of Jeff and Naomi's and Leo's perspective in this. We'll never know.
We might. You never know.
Oh god, that's the most ambitious crossover since Infinity. To be fair, I've not read far enough into that to know if Sonic.EXE appears. I hope to dear God he does not.
No. Never. Never.
We will be getting back.
We will be.
We will be getting back to that at some point. We're doing this because I ended up leaving my book at home when I moved, and I need to get it again at some point.
Anyway, chat, I'm sorry if Raven doesn't sound very, if there's, a lot of blipping and beeping, it's either my internet connection or his.
Hold on, I'll make sure everything is connected in properly.
Yeah,
am I coming through any clearer?
Yes. Far clearer.
I know you're screen sharing the document in our Discord call. Feel free to not do that. I've got the document myself on the side.
Okay.
It'll put less strain on you because then you're not doing two things at once.
Well.
Yeah, we could alternate everything.
Alright. Alright, I stopped sharing my screen with you. Sorry, we're delaying this a little. But I'm wanting to show, an image.
I suppose I can begin reading this. I guess I can read the preface of this.
Yep. Anyway, I found it.
Oh, lovely. Why does mankind exist? Why do we exist? Just
this is the death I'm talking about.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, him.
Why does mankind exist?
If he wants to embrace me, thank you.
Why are we still here?
Alright.
Every night.
I'll stop with that now.
Sorry, I'm just I didn't realize I was holding my breath for a few seconds. Yeah, they do usually do that. We don't want to, be, copying.
Yeah.
As funny as it was, as much as it makes me die laughing. No. Anyway.
Why do we? Yeah.
Why do we exist?
Just to suffer.
A question that has been a most frustrating topic amongst members of the human race, which the writer of this is not.
Oh yeah, we all know pedos aren't humans. Come on, I thought that was established fact at this point.
Since its beginning long ago, and every man, woman, and child, and people who are not that, has had their own unique answer. I'm sure.
To the religious, they thought God had created mankind in his image.
In his image, and created man to image him, and fucking BGR.
To the scientific, humanity is a naturally superior ongoing race of evolution.
No, hold on. If we go back to the, God created mankind in his image, yeah, there hasn't been a lot more religions than just Christianity. Oh, I'm sorry that we echo. It's just a problem with Raven's thing. Or wait, am I sounding different? Hold on. I'm gonna check my own stream on my phone.
You sound fine. Yes, there are. To God who created mankind with his own image, yet the Abrahamics If we go by ancient Greek legend, they were made out of clay.
Yes.
I bet it was Prometheus that had made mankind. I
It
know he
was
gave
either...
fire.
I think it was Zeus. Not Prometheus, being a titan that cared a lot about humanity. And even then,
Yeah.
like, I think it was Zeus that created woman.
Well, we all know what Zeus likes to get up to with women.
Aww. There's a lot of different things, and according to Aztec mythology, Quetzalcoatl created humans.
Yeah, they also had the world end about 4 times.
Yes,
because
in the myth of the 5 suns, which is a very fun myth. But we're not here to talk about fun myths, we're here to talk about JC the hyena. So the scientific humanity is naturally superior in the ongoing race of evolution and survival. No, that's not entirely it.
To the average, everyday individual, a human exists for no other reason except just because.
That's not... No! It's like...
Humans are truly interesting.
Wait. Humans and is an interesting creature. Humans, creature. I'm actually going to be doing some live editing here.
Thousands of years ago, we figured out...
There you go.
And how to hurt another with a weapon. Yeah, but there's enough evidence to suggest that primates know how to make art.
Yeah, I know.
And
to be fair, though,
theory,
he did
JC.
say thousands. As in more than 1,000. So at least he's going.
True,
he's not going by the Christianity. Well, we've only existed for 6,000 years. Nope.
Well, to be fair, but more correctly would be millions, given that humans have existed for millions of years.
And primates can create tools, and they have been able to harm each other with weapons. And even then, we have our own basic biological weapons of fingernails, teeth, rah!
And even then, there's this whole thing of where there has been recorded cases of quote-unquote art amongst primates.
Exactly.
There was a weird thing where they put a bit of grass in the hair of a monkey, and all of the other monkeys copied and put a bit of grass in their hair.
Yes, it's real neat.
And thus, we also taught a bunch of monkeys how to use money. The first thing they bought with it was sex.
Yeah.
It really is the oldest profession to ever exist.
Yes, it is the oldest profession in the book.
Thousands of years from now, we'll have mastered interstellar travel and have extended our existence across the stars.
If climate change doesn't kill us first. And yet, we have a lot of flaws in spite of our apparent brilliance. Well, I mean, the obvious joke here is you JC. The obvious joke is both JC and Larry BGR Solomon.
I guess I should very quickly premise why I keep calling him the Peter Wiener.
Yes, because JC the Hyena had a sexual roleplay with a boy on Discord who he found out during the course of this roleplay was 14 years old, and he continued on. JC is 25 years old. That's pedo. And also has put in his blog, his fetish list. He's into shit like love holes and age play, which normally is not that bad because it's usually participants who are overage pretending to be younger than they are, but he defines it as scenarios, sometimes sexual, in which one or more participants is significantly underage. No. Gross.
That's no. Wake me up. Yes, wake me up inside. I agree.
Can't wake up.
Anyway, humans are truly an interesting creature. Yes. And yet we have that. For many centuries, we prayed to an invisible deity.
Just the one. Only
just
monotheism exists.
Only Abrahamic religions exist, and if you believe anything else, then you are wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree with you, Orla. Alright.
But yes, we pray to a visible deity. We've hated and raged against each other for reasons big and small. We've expressed absolute happiness and sorrow. We've cowered in irrational fear, and every action we have ever made is spawned from some kind of innate desire within us.
Within all of it,
All,
yeah.
within us all. Yet, in spite of this, we still exist.
What does that
We're
mean?
still human.
No, you're not, JC.
Good God, like... Well, yeah, he's clearly a hyena. Come on, don't disrespect.
Yeah, and if you're a pedo, I really don't want to... If you're a pedo who acts on it, I really don't want to consider you as part of the same race as me.
But then comes another question. One that is also a frustrating topic amongst humans. Are we alone?
I hope so.
No, I've got a Rennie right here. I've got Rennie right here. I'm not alone.
Yay! I can't speak for JC, though.
This world of ours? Is there life outside this world of ours? Yeah, there's a couple of student blocks down the road. And
I've got neighbors on both sides of me.
Yeah, I live in a dorm like there's. I've got people exist outside the world of. And what are they like? Probably students and shopkeepers and the bar attendants at the pub around the corner.
I don't know much about my neighbors on the right-hand side of our house, but I do know about the neighbors on the left-hand side, and they're quite nice.
How do they live? I imagine as students and as people who work at a pub and as shopkeepers and, as normal people.
Yes.
And more importantly, what do they think of us? I imagine most of them don't know I exist.
Yeah. But even then, if you're talking about aliens, I don't think they really care. And, like, if you're talking about elder gods, they don't care either.
Well, yeah, we are to elder gods, we are what ants are to us. Insignificant.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so is there life outside this world of... Okay. Maybe they have their own unique reason on why we exist. That's totally a great sentence that doesn't need to be deleted and reworked from the ground up. Maybe they want to educate and guide us to a bright future. Maybe they want to destroy us, see us as a threat. Or maybe they don't care much for us, see us like insects, and thus don't pay us any mind. This is the preface to a story about an evil Sonic.
Specifically, at first, an evil Sonic game. Like, yeah, I love how you're having such a deep conversation about Sonic the Bloody.
I know!
Or maybe someone wants us. If anybody wants me, I'll take you up. I'm free 9 to 5 most days of the week.
JC, don't flatter yourself. Nobody wants you.
Maybe there is someone.
But I know there's somebody who wants me.
Maybe there's someone or something out there right now looking at us, desiring at us, like a child would a toy store. Yeah, you'd like that idea, wouldn't you, Jason?
Especially the child bit. I don't think you really care about the toy.
It depends on the toy.
Maybe they think the reason we exist is so that they could own us. Well, isn't that the reason why you exist? So we can own you!
This is a story of such forces existing outside our world, a nameless, darkless...
Boy, he has a name! It's fucking Sonic! Look up here! This is the fucker's name! Even in the, like, story that you wrote.
Are you ready to accept it? No, I'm never ready to accept Sonic as our Lord and Savior, I'm sorry.
Wait a second. Where does it say that?
As you read the first chapter of the saga, you'll be taken into a world of paranoia, mystery, and madness as you follow the adventures of a single young man who inadvertently thrusts himself into something unexplainable and discovers...
Something furry and very tight.
And discovers parts of something that utterly defies all reasoning within him in desperate struggle for survival.
We present Sonic.EXE, written by H.P. Lovecraft.
No. He premises the introduction to this book much like how I imagine those people that sit in coffee shops and write screenplays premise themselves. Incredibly ignorant, incredibly full of himself. The whole thing about these sorts of things is a preface to a book tends to be wrote by another author that doesn't have the innate bias. Just saying. Although JC's got no, which is sad. I know. Everybody. Same, to be fair, Somber. Everybody put an F in chat for the loneliness that is JC.
I'm putting an F.
Everybody put an F in chat for JC's loneliness.
If you think that JC wrote this just so he could sound profound, give me an H in chat. If not, press G. Sorry, Saurus.
And then give us a P, and then give us an L, and give us a...
No, like the H thing is from Saurus's channel, where he has a binary choice to the audience. He asks for an H. So I'm getting some H's.
Can I get an amen? Can I get a hallelujah?
Can I get an amen in here? Sorry. 2
F's from your boy Jared there.
Thank you.
Two H's even.
Thank you.
And yeah,
Thank you.
Hatster is one of the my Call of Cthulhu game. Hatster is the elder god of choice for that campaign. But that's something that's at least as far as I've been told. As far as I've been told, my Call of Cthulhu game has a good story to it so far.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But to be fair, I think we're all confident enough in ourselves to know we can write.
Also, inadvertently, the word processor, it's inadvertently, you swine.
Can we get...
This is the first chapter. That's a lie.
This is the first
this whole thing has 8 chapters. And it's also based off of It, Chapter 1, which was an ungodly long book. And he was basing it off of It, Chapter 1, the remake of the movie.
So in much of the perspective thing, I need to do a thing. One!
One!
What? One!
I'm just trying to imitate Count.
That's what I was trying to do. But
Thomas Miller. Oh, it's Tom! It's Tom from the first one.
Let's... What do you mean, let's hope there's no child orgy?
Oh, yeah, that was in the original It book.
Oh, yes, there was, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that both movies left that out. I'm fairly certain they would have gotten an X rating if they put that in there. And the kids' parents would not even let them participate.
Anyway, what was I gonna...
Alright. So, Thomas Miller. Oh, it's Tom from the first story.
Oh,
spoilers,
God, no,
he doesn't
Tom.
get any smarter.
Oh god, it's Tom. Tom's a prick, guys. The world revolves around Tom, guys.
Mm-hmm. I agree with Shadow White that JC must have been really disappointed.
It's Tom. The world revolves around Tom. Because he's an asshole. 10 points for any of you get that reference.
It's like, no, Tom.
Thomas Miller, a young lad just started his second year in college.
Thomas.
Or Tom, for sure.
Thanks, I wouldn't have guessed.
Well, I thought he was going to be called Jeffleton, for sure. Was pretty much your average run-of-the-mill college student.
So, the joke is...
Depressed, in debt, and hungry all the time?
Depressed, poor, eats a lot of ramen noodles, doesn't shower often. Just handsome. Trying to learn how to adult, but they're not doing too well.
Handsome, dark neck length.
Excuse me?
Always wearing a vest
dark
over
neck
his
hair.
Neck. neck length hair. Dark
What
neck
is that
length
supposed
hair.
to fucking mean? Because the neck begins at, like, the base of your skull.
Always wearing a vest over his
No,
turtleneck.
I'm not done.
And
I'm
of
not
course,
done. I'm trying to picture Tom in my head. So he said, average run-of-the-mill college student. Handsome. No.
I don't know, mate.
And
Just
also
look at his
neck-length
turtleneck.
hair. That's the worst description I've heard for, like, the length of somebody's hair other than medium long. Why not hair that fell to about the middle of his neck? If not, like, I don't know, something like that. Because the way you could describe someone's hair as being not long but not short, you could do, like, shoulder, like, hair that fell to their shoulders.
Hold on, I will do a quick MS Paint rendition of Tom for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Always liked wearing a vest over his turtleneck.
I don't know anybody wears a fucking turtleneck except me.
That
I'm
would be,
sad
like,
about that.
me, but only around Christmas. And even then, like, what time of year is this? If it's summer, you're gonna die of a heat stroke, buddy. Unless you're like Heather Mason and you wear a sleeveless turtleneck. And I'm going to imagine the vest is like a puffer vest. And of course, a kind-hearted intellectual.
A kind-hearted intellectual. Sorry, there's my rendition of Tom for you to put on the screen.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. When you can't physically describe stuff, I will take the description and make a quick MS Paint knock-up for you. Feel free to share the stream. Let everybody bathe in
I'm
the
downloading it.
Yeah, so every time we get a description, I will very quickly do a quick, totally accurate bit of art for you guys.
Okay.
I even made a thumbnail ready for this video. Done. Velma. Tom just looks like Velma, yeah. Let's see. And of course, a kind-hearted intellectual with good grades.
Here is Tom. Here is what Tom looks like, as depicted by Raven, the illustrious artist.
I'm gonna... Don't worry, I'll get my DeviantArt. I'll get commissions over. Buddy. 20 pence a piece. I'm driving a hard bargain here.
Hey, Orla, I actually look like Velma if I had shorter hair and I wore my orange turtleneck and glasses.
To
the point where my mom didn't let me dress up as Heather and told me to dress as Velma instead.
Handsome, dark, necklace.
Yeah, that's not the
always
average.
Wearing a vest over his turtleneck.
So very fashionable and handsome.
A kind-hearted intellectual with good grades and only a few friends. Would you be friends with Tom? I wouldn't be friends with Tom.
Especially since Tom, I'm pretty sure, is JC's actual name.
Question of the hour. Would you be friends with Tom, guys?
Hell no.
Tom had just returned to his dorm room.
And you know what? Shadow White brings up a good point. What does he mean by dark? Does he mean like dark brown, dark blonde,
dark red, dark
auburn,
blue? I don't know.
Black,
I don't know. Dark purple.
Well, they did say average run-of-the-mill college students, so a lot of them do have dyed hair.
To be fair, he did actually do some art of Tom, and I don't even think his hair's.
No, it's actually not.
It's like a light brown.
Yeah, it's like a chestnut brown.
Noma just returned to his dorm room where he.
No.
No.
I've lived in a dorm. You're lucky if you're alone. You usually have a fucking roommate. But then again, I don't think anyone wants to be Tom's roommate.
No, I have my own room within my room, but there are 4 other people beside me in my dorm.
Yeah,
There's 5 of us in total. We share a kitchen, but I have my own separate bedroom and bathroom, luckily
Raven.
enough.
I also lived in a suite-style dorm, and I still had to share my bedroom with another girl. We had 7 of us.
Ooh, damn.
There were going to be 8, but the last girl dropped out.
There was in the last place I was at, 6 of us. By the end we had 4. We did have to share a bathroom, but we were getting lucky to have our own.
Right.
Oh well.
He just returned after finishing up his lessons for the day. Just like any other day, Tom's side of the college was a relatively quiet one. Just the
He's
way
never been
he liked it,
repeated.
of course.
Now look, having lived in a dorm for a year, I'm currently going through. Tell you one thing, dorms are very, very rarely quiet. Yes, there is quiet periods, but there's usually a party either coming or going at some point in the night that bugs you when you're trying to get to sleep.
Well, I guess it also depends on what kind of college you go to, because mine was only loud because I had 6 roommates, and 3 of them were extremely loud and obnoxious. And they would sit out in the common room, and they would just be like, at like 3 a.m. when I'm trying to sleep.
Just the way he liked it. She was never truly one who enjoyed the noise. And preferred this year of college to be a relaxing one for at least the most part. Okay then. I don't think JC's ever been to university.
Nope. I don't think he's been to school.
It was a Friday night and the weekend had started. Okay, so then it is going to be the loud time of the week after the Monday. Because it's Friday, everybody's done for the week. So let's crack up the booze and have a party.
For Tom, this was always a perfect opportunity to hang out with his friends. Just you wait till his friends come.
Such greats as Kyle.
Yeah.
And I think that was the only friend he had in the original.
Yep. After putting down his backpack and kicking his shoes off, his cell phone buzzed. One of his friends had sent him a text message. Pulling the phone from his pocket, Tom read the message. It was from his pal, Roger, who had messaged...
Yo, man, we still on tonight?
Tonight?
Tonight.
Is this 2003?
Possibly.
How should Tom speak? In the side chat. I'll do Tom. But...
You did Tom.
Okay.
Give
us some suggestions for voices.
Give us suggestions for voices. We do have one planned for Sonic himself, though.
Yeah. Okay, so the chat's not very active. I'm guessing everybody left.
Come on, guys. No, why would everybody leave? We got through the interesting bit. We got for the philosophical discussion that couldn't stand anymore. We'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute.
Whatever.
Do your best, Christian. I can do a pretty good Christian impression, actually.
Okay, then you should do Tom.
Judy!
Judy! Oh, for sure, dude. Been looking forward to playing some more Smash Bros. With you. After a few minutes, Roger then replied.
If I'm doing Tom, do you want to do Roger instead?
Sure. Awesome. By the way, BT Dubs, have you heard from Kyle yet? Kyle Scott.
BT
Yeah.
BTW, for anyone who doesn't know, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I think everybody here knows internet lingo well enough.
But I don't.
Okay. Kyle Scott was Tom's best friend from high school. They had graduated together and now went to the same college. Kyle had always been sort of a reckless type, more reckless than Tom might have been anyway, but Tom always personally thought it was Kyle's way of being adventurous, and had even poked fun at his recklessness from time to time. Had even poked fun of his recklessness.
Even though Kyle was the sane one and the other one who was don't play that.
You know, this was just exposition, the paragraph. If you wanted to, demonstrate that he is reckless, then maybe tell a story.
Show, don't tell.
Yeah, like,
Also, it's
oh,
just a
Kyle was the
general
type of
thing, you
person
know?
to go out on a date with a person before meeting them.
Kyle was the 6-year running Smash Brothers champion in our school. You know, like, give us an example. How was he?
Yes. How was he reckless?
Is it,
Okay.
did he bring a girl home he liked? He knew that his parents knew on a school night and tried to do stuff with. We don't know.
All right.
Who knows?
Okay. However, for the past 3 weeks, Tom had not seen or heard from Kyle. He hadn't even seen him during classes. From time to time, Tom had tried to contact him to see if he was busy or not. At first, Kyle did sort of respond to him via text, though it was usually in short replies of 1 or 2 words, but eventually Kyle just stopped responding altogether. Well, maybe he's busy. Oh, took the words right out of my mouth. Tom had just assumed that his friend was just busy with something. But for 3 weeks? Obviously, he has never heard of the concept of something like, oh, I don't know, a senior thesis, or even just like a long college project.
July.
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 Mm-hmm.
It's so sweet, July.
Ew.
Good God. Tom replied, "Not yet. Not yet, Julie. No. I'm going to try again a little bit, but if it doesn't respond, just respond to this. To this.
If he doesn't respond this time.
No, to this time. I'll check up on him tomorrow."
After waiting a couple more minutes, Roger replied, "Okay."
Lolk.
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 Tom sat down on his couch and looked out the window, showing the rest of the college campus, thinking. What thinking? That's not where you end it. He thought about what to say when he texted Kyle. Wondered if Kyle will finally respond to him. Ooh, Kyle. He first considered texting him again, but then changed his mind, deciding to instead try to call him. So he brought up his phone, found Kyle's contact, and dialed him, bringing the cell to his ear. He waited as it was ringing. No response.
We're not doing any of insanity for whoever's just popped up in the chat. We can't. I don't currently have the book with me.
Yeah,
so
we
we're
can't
doing
do it
Sonic,
without him.
We're doing the remake of Sonic.EXE in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
We will get back to that when I manage to get a hold of the book.
How should Kyle speak?
Oh, that's a good question. How should Kyle speak? Everybody give us a suggestion in chat, guys. You have to wait because that's the thing. There's a delay, so we have to wait for the delay.
Mm-hmm. Kyle should speak with a lisp. Okay, I'll just make him sound like Solix. Okay.
This man is dead. Bang.
Someone else should have a Russian. Okay. Alright. Okay. He first considered texting him again, but then changed his mind, deciding to instead try to call him. So he brought up his phone, found Kyle's contact, and dialed him, bringing the cell to his ear. Wait, I had already read this. I'm so sorry.
Apparently the link you tweeted doesn't work, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey there, this is Kyle.
I was like, sorry. No response. Then came Kyle's message. "Hey there, this is Kyle. I'm not here right now, but go on and leave a message." After that, the beep indicating that you could leave your message. That's so clunky.
What, the beep or the writing?
The writing.
Yep. Tom hesitated, but then he spoke. Hey, Julie. Wait, no. Julie. No. Hey, Kyle.
Okay, I don't
It's
think the
me,
Christian voice is
Tom.
working.
No, it's not. I'm slowly slipping into the voice I gave Jeff.
Might as well just make it the same.
Just checking up on you again for the 57th time, probably. Listen, man, it's been like 3 weeks since we last spoke. Where are you? Anyway, me and a couple of the guys are going to play some Smash later tonight.
I'd like to smash you, Kyle.
I let smash you, Kyle. Yeah. Kyle, you're so sweet, Kyle. And I'd like to think that it'd be cool if you tagged along with us. I really hope you get this. See ya.
And with that, sorry, I need to find it. Okay. He ended the message, put the phone aside, and looked at the framed picture of him and his friend Kyle back when they graduated and were having fun at the after party.
I really are there for each other.
Kyle in the picture was... Sorry.
How cute. Everybody put a ship name in chat. Is it? Or is it...
What's
is it
a
that
pikey?
or that? Oh, you don't know who Carl Pilkington is, do you? At a pikey
No.
accent. Pikey. Pikey up there.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, pikey. It's Irish. It's Irish Traveller. I'm just trying to get a caravan for me, ma. Because there's a character in the movie Snatch nicknamed Pikey. He's Irish. It's a term you probably shouldn't use to describe Irish people around Irish people, at least. It's one of the terms for Irish. It's one of the terms for Irish travellers. Like Navi is as well because of the navigational canals.
Okay.
Do it in a pikey accent. I'm just trying to get a caravan for me, ma.
Ho.
If anybody gets the Snatch, make description. If any of you get the Snatch reference, then I'm proud of you. Make a caravan for me, ma.
Okay.
If you can outrun me, if you outrun me, dog, I'll let you fight her.
Okay. Okay. Kyle in the picture was a bit taller than Tom, had shorter, more blondish. You could just say blonde.
Oh god. Shut my blondish hair. Oh god, guys, I'm gonna have to do it again. Kyle.
I'm Scotch Irish, so I don't know. And at the time wore a red shirt with black jeans. In the photo, Tom and Kyle smiled at the camera and bro-fisted. I'm sorry. My mind is still in the gutter from yesterday. Or like the other day.
Hold on, guys, hold on. I'm drawing Kyle. You have to... Was that what they said? Was it lighter? Okay. Lighter, shorter hair. Okay. Right. Does it give him an eye colour? Is there...
What? Just a second. Someone pinged me on Discord. Okay. In the photo, they pro-fisted. I'm sorry. Just the connotation of fisting. My mind is in the gutter.
Well, we are saying we're shipping them.
So they were just like sitting next to each other, butt to butt, and they got one arm around each other's shoulders, the other one shoved up the other person's butt.
There you go. There's some art for Kyle. See you later, Ola. Can we have a blanket permanent pinky pass? I'm trying to get a caravan from you, man.
Okay.
There you go. We've got some official art of Kyle coming. Meanwhile, I'll carry on reading.
Okay, just a second. Like, yeah, okay,
Kyle's
continue.
brother.
Don't just wait for me.
Tom always sort of thought of Kyle as a brother. And looking back at the memory, it made him feel a little sad. Not because of the memory itself, because of Kyle's current absence.
There's Kyle.
Pretentious much.
It's beautiful, thank you, Raven.
A posh pikey gets ahead. I'm just trying to get a council house for me, man. That's
I'm just gonna use my phone to keep up with the chat.
Tom had sort of thought of Kyle as a brother. Now that gives a whole new connotation to bro-fisting.
Mm-hmm. But seriously, if you call a fist bump a bro fist, you're kind of... I don't really like that.
Could you draw me a back? Yeah,
Can
sure.
you draw him like one of your French girls?
I will need a reference image or a reference description, and I will get to it between
Oh boy. Tom had always sort of thought of Kyle as a brother. Looking back on them, okay, right, yeah.
Bro fisting, or as people like to call it, casual fisting. It's a casual sex, but we call it bro sex.
Like, I agreed to the fisting! Gilbert Gottfried reading 50 Shades of Grey.
Tom was out to check on his friend if he didn't show up tonight. After looking at the photo, he looked back at his shelf, which was lined with some video game.
Oh, here we go!
No,
Here we go! Tom loved video games. And was a bit of a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. Like a lot of people. Sorry, like a lot of other people.
This really is 2003.
Oh, what a callback!
Wait, no. This is going to be at least 2010 or something, because bro-fisting is a term being used.
Yeah, I know.
Which, came about with the rise of PewDiePie, so...
You know what, I think he's actually implying that it's current day.
Well, it mentions later on he has Brawl, so...
True.
Well, see, he's a bit of a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. What he means is that he's not a fan of the Sonic the Hedgehog series, he's a fan of Sonic.EXE.
Oh, fuck.
Because he like a lot of people, he liked the newer games, but he also didn't mind the classics. He never played any of the hacked games that sprung up on the internet from time to time, and he never saw any reason to do so. Well, that's going to change in the course of this story now, innit, son?
Yes, it is. Anyway.
Is bro-fisting what ugly twins do?
I suppose.
Instead of shouting, I'm going to speak into my bottle, just because it's a little... I'm not going to disturb my roommate.
Right. After looking at his collection, he saw Smash Bros. Brawl among them. Did he just pick Smash Bros. Brawl because it had Sonic?
Smash Bros. Brawl is also what do with Smash and then they brawl.
Yes. They got up. He got up and pulled the game out and looked at it and placed it in front of the TV for when his friends came over. After that he grabbed his laptop. Punctuation is your friend. And he
sat down on the couch.
It's like he sat down on the couch and did a little bit of studying for next week. Bullshit.
Yeah, Tom's the type of person who made better now.
Yep. Later that evening, Tom's friends, Roger and Mike, showed up. Oh, if you thought that Tom JC could not write for one character accurately, be prepared, he can't write for any characters.
Oh, it's okay. I can do the Irish accent for Mike. It's fine, guys.
Cool. All right.
Hold on, Roger, Mike. Is he also got friends called Tango, Oscar, and Zulu?
I don't know. All right. Roger asked,
You won't.
"Say, Tom, Kyle's still not showing up, is he?" Tom sighed.
Yeah. I'm actually sat away. I'm going to go to his place tomorrow and see what's up. Good idea. I'm still trying to get
Mike
a caravan
explained.
for me, man. If it hasn't been responding to your calls that then you should at least
Yarr!
give you a good reason.
He's a
A
pirate.
good reason to be face to face. Maybe he's trying to get a caravan for his ma. You know, just like I am.
This is Tom.
That's one heck of a step up in difficulty to the bro job.
Oh my god.
Right. Tom then picked up his phone and ordered a pizza for him and the guys.
Me and the boys.
Me and the boys. Me and the squad.
Yeah. The next day, Tom started walking down the hall to go meet up with Kyle. Just as he promised. Kyle's dorm was a floor below Tom's. Motherfucker, you didn't check on your friend. He lives on the floor below you.
He could live directly below you. Well, all you need to do is bang on the floor a couple of times and go, "You all right, mate?"
Drill a hole in the floor. You alright?
You all right, love? You all right?
Send the crow down there that asked people in one of those parks in London, I think. That kept asking people if they were alright.
You all right, love? You all right?
You alright?
You all right, love?
And even then, you could have called the, I think it was the RA, and asked them to do a wellness check.
Yeah, you could just go down to your fucking dorm's reception and.
It would be a
So, like, my
glorious
maid
hole
has
for
to-
their bromance. That would be taking the, through the wall, or the glory hole to a new level of difficulty.
It's a brory hole.
It's a, I guess from Tom's end, it would be a flory hole.
So, given that I don't think we're going to get a description for Mike and Roger, if anybody gives me a good description in the chat, I will make art.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna scroll up some more. Right. But this is, okay. So it was normally easy for the two of them to meet up between classes, so you have no excuse to have not checked on your friend. With his hands in his pockets, he headed down the stairs and continued down another hall of doors until he reached the door that led into Kyle's dorm room. He knocked on the door, hoping that his friend was in there.
Kyle?
Tom called out.
He's there, dude. It's me, Tom.
Silence. Tom knocked again.
Kyle? It's been 3 weeks, man. Come on. Show me your moves. Wait, no.
No response. Tom gripped the doorknob and tried to turn it. It was locked. He then pressed his ear to the door. Pressed his ear against the door. Nothing but absolute silence coming from the room. Maybe he's not in there.
Hold on. There you go. Maybe he's not in there.
Tom thought conclusively.
And he couldn't have gone to class. It's a Saturday. Okay, are we trying to keep this as Christian as possible? Or
No,
should I
let's
just say the
not.
lie? Fuck's sake, man.
Groaning in frustration, he decided to head back to his own dorm room.
Tom, this is a good Christian stream. Stop fucking swearing.
Heading back up the stair. So it was one step!
How designed is this dorm?
You know what? I guess it was like either a split level dorm, or they hadn't mentioned that Tom is in a wheelchair, so it's not wheelchair accessible, and the lift's broken. Not the lift, excuse me. I mean, I'm American, I'm not English. Or like the elevator's broken.
You're spending too much time with me.
But I doubt it, because JC does not seem to be the type to actually want to have characters that are different from himself, and as far as I know, he's just an able-bodied person.
Well, no, we know there's something wrong with him. He's a pedo.
Yeah, other than the pedo bit.
Well, I don't know, like, he's pretending he's a hyena. There's going to be something wrong with him somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere along the line. As the letter... Oh, sorry. I skipped way ahead. I'm just trying to get through this. Okay. Alright. Tom stopped and saw something sitting on the floor right at the door of his dorm room. It was a small package with a note attached to it. It's the tiny Ding Ding.
It's the tiny Ding Dong.
No, I mean, have you seen Ding Ding?
No. Oh, hold on. I've got a description for Roger.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to have to
He
do
wears
full body
assless
shot.
chaps. Thank you, Saki.
Okay. So hold on. We need to get the pink. Okay. Is it long hair or is it short hair? Is it long pink and purple hair or purple hair? That's the question.
It's an afro.
Oh god. Okay, hold on then. This is going to require me to enter new levels of...
Okay, so I'm actually going to show the thing that I was talking about here because I'm immature.
Okay, so... He gets a nose because he's clever.
I'm taking it down.
Oh god, this stream's gonna get suspended.
No, it's not. I don't have monetization.
Does anybody have monetization anymore?
I'm not monetized.
Will you stop showing Stocky's kids without their permission? It's a strong vest. Okay, hold on. I need to like It looks like it does kind of look like a depressed woman. You're right.
It's a moomin.
Okay, hold on. I'm putting far too much effort into a fucking stick man here, guys.
Alright, so continuing.
I'll let you continue unless there's anything I need to read.
With a note attached to it. Tom looked at the package on the floor before picking it up, looking around as if to see if whoever left it was still around. He went into his room, looking at the package. You know there are other words you could use for it, right? Like, parcel. That's a good word.
This is the only character that has described for...
The folded note taped to it had his name on it. The package was for him. Taking the note and opening it up, he began to read the letter. Much to his surprise, it was a letter written by Kyle, or at least he thought it was from Kyle. He saw the name on the bottom first, but wasn't sure if it was his handwriting. Despite the both of them being friends for years, Tom couldn't, for the life of himself, remember what Kyle's handwriting looked like. Okay, I mean, aren't you in school together? Do you not see each other's handwriting every once in a while?
Tom's also blind.
Oh, no he's not.
Hold on, I've put far too much effort into this.
Oh my god.
Oh, and I've set the cow picture again.
Okay.
Is that a cow picture again? Hold on.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright.
Yeah, he must be, yeah, he's really...
I haven't received any pictures if you'd send any.
Oh, God. Hold on.
Anyway.
is an indirect way to do this. It's fine. Am I supposed to be talking? I'm supposed to be talking.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm just trying to continue. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Regardless, he continued reading. It started off pretty normal. A hello, a how are you?
Hey, it's Tom, it's Bob.
These things are supposed to be in quotation marks. A regards to their friends and such. A rather lengthy apology regarding Kyle's absence was also included. As the letter continued, the writing seemed to grow more jittery, as if Kyle was writing the letter in a hurry. He talked about why he was absent, explaining that he found this great game he bartered from someone online. You don't barter online.
I've sent you the link to the picture on Imager because for some reason it's not sending the picture.
Okay, I haven't received anything.
No, is there nothing in your Discord messages?
No, there isn't.
Because I have just sent you the direct.
Well, it doesn't. It's not there.
Bizarre.
Yes.
I'll try it again. There you go. It's on that time.
Still nothing.
He.
Do I maybe need to, like... It's just like, do I need to maybe quit Discord and come back?
Possibly.
Okay.
Okay. I will carry on reading in a minute.
1 second, I need to, like, actually, like, quit.
I will assume direct control.
Damn it. Okay, just try sending it to my email.
Do you want me to send it via
or just Twitter?
Oh, that's...
Hi, it's Tom. Hiya, Tom. It's Bob from the office down the hall.
Hiya, Tom. It's Bob from the office down the hall.
Oh, it's
good to see you.
From
good to see you, buddy. How have you been?
Okay. I know the text might be hard to see. I'm sorry, everybody.
So I was gonna fax it to her.
Dial-up noises. Anyway, continuing.
Yes, I've sent you the thing. I'll carry on reading. Okay, so he said that he found a video before he figured that he should share the so-called wonderful game with Tom and greatly emphasised that Tom should play it to see how fun the game is. The letter ended abruptly. There was no goodbye. There was no say hi to the friends. There was no write back or thank you. It was nothing like that. It was just his name, Kyle Scott.
That didn't need to be in quotation marks.
Tom scoffed bitterly. 2 weeks are not speaking to me, and this is your excuse, Kyle. Tossing the letter aside as he unwrapped the package and opened it. Inside, there was a CD-ROM still in its case, and there wasn't a cover label on what kind of game this disc was supposed to be. The case looked a bit worn down, but the disc itself looked clean, well polished, had no scratches. It looked completely brand new.
Sorry, I was just trying to find the picture.
It's fine.
There we go. More wonderful art from Raven.
There's Roger and Mike. I've done a perspective shot so you can see the arseless part of the chaps around the back. Nobody said that Mike had any hair, so Mike's bald. And nobody has mentioned any other character having clothes yet. That have had.
Yep. Okay, so we're removing him.
That took far longer than it needed to take.
It did. Yes, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's not your fault. It didn't have a well party look brand new. Didn't have a side they had a cover describing the game. On both sides was just the reflective plastics, except upon a closer examination, Tom could faintly see lines faded into both sides. Welcome to the Department of Redundancy Department, where we have redundant descriptions
how
for
and
no
what way?
apparent reasons except for redundancy. How may I help you today
It's like,
at the Department of Redundancy Department?
I bid you
I will be your
welcome to
personal
the
assistant.
Department of Redundancy Department. How and what way can we help assist you?
With your redundancy, I will be your secretary for the day, Shaniwa. Shaniwa, not Shaniqua.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
Okay. Under the
Right.
right light, one could see 4 thick, slightly dark lines
Oh, I
inside
say.
part of the disc. Thick.
They were thick.
Thick. Slightly dark lines that ran from the side of the disc to the center. They were faint, they were barely noticeable, but Tom saw them with his hyper-realistic eyes that saw the hyper-realistic blood that was hyper-realistically hyper-realistic. It was almost ultra-hyper-realistic. I read a bad creepypasta where they said that, though. They said that line, like, it's hyper-realistic. I'm like, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Remember, this has the deepest lore, guys, like the Silmarillion. No, never heard of it. If anything, it seemed to be it wasn't like somebody drew these lines over a marker or classic disc. If anything, it seems like the disc was naturally made to be with this design.
Yep, that is a great sentence.
They were positioned and came together at the center of the disc before being cut off by the hole that made it look like there was an X on the CD. So it's the Xenogears disc for PlayStation 1?
An X? Oh, sorry, that's your line.
An X?
Tom thought. With a scoff, he put the disc down. He was sure Kyle was just pulling some kind of prank on him. Whatever the disc is, it probably didn't even work. Are you sure about that? Tom felt angry. For 3 weeks, Kyle hadn't spoken to him. And now he wanted him to play this game disc that most likely couldn't even do anything. You could have just done like a dash, couldn't, another dash.
Literally. Like, it is the Xenogears disc.
Oh, this is your line again.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. I've just sent you
I seen it. I saw it.
Yeah.
I think he means like the X is like
in the center. Yeah. No, but that's just the first thing that came to mind was the Xenogears disc. I love that game.
It's just XCOM.
XCOM, you enemy unknown. Hold on. Okay, so where's my line? Okay.
Likes.
Hold on. An X or us or whatever. Fuck you, man.
Tom said to himself, crumpling the letter up and throwing it away, leaving the disc on the table as he went to go take a shower. Don't need go. Suffice to say, he was at his limit with Kyle now, and why not? Wonderful! One of JC's idiosyncrasies. Kyle was practically being unreasonable with him. No, you don't need practically. Being unreasonable with him, wasn't he? No. He was being unreasonable. Not speaking to him or anyone else for that matter for weeks. And now this? Well, I mean, it's a two-way street, buddy. You could have just gone downstairs.
Like one for a bad breakup.
Yeah. Alright.
Look at the suckle. Great game.
Tom wasn't gonna play along with this. Not this time. What, has he done this before?
Good God, they really are a married couple.
These thoughts buzzed through Tom's head. Now that's a lie. You don't have more than one thought in your head You don't have more than one thought in your brain at one time, JC.
Just to even think. If he did, he wouldn't have wrote this.
Yeah. Never had he felt so angered or betrayed by his own friend. Gee, I wish I had your life where you don't feel that way.
But his anger started to subside a while before to be replaced with a new feeling.
Arousal. Arousal.
That was when Tom looked down and he noticed he was very, very. He touched himself. I mean, what? I'm going heinously off script again, aren't I, really? I'm sorry. I haven't had the alcohol yet, so I can't blame it on the alcohol.
The more he thought about it, Tom began to realize the strangeness of it all.
He started having erotic thoughts about Sonic the Hedgehog being an
and
underage
14-year-old boys.
And 14-year-old Sonic.
Damn it.
Wait, Tails is underage. Hey!
Mm-hmm. Just a second.
Really has died.
No, it's more like I need to charge my other headphones.
Go off script, it's an improvement. Oh,
Okay. Alright, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. I'm going to have to go charge my headphones.
Okay. Sonic.EXE. Sonics. Is Sonic a top or a bottom? Discuss.
Alright, I'm back.
Is Sonic a top or a bottom? Discuss.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello? I can hear you.
Because I can't hear you.
Well, I can hear you.
Hello?
Hello.
Damn it. Fuck. Alright, let me just...
Oh, so Sonic is usually the bottom as a result, then I agree. She? Excuse me? I am a man, good sir. I am a fine...
There we go. Finally. I couldn't hear you for a few seconds. Oh, come on, dude. Raven's a guy. Yes. Okay. As the hot water washed him. Never had he felt so angered or betrayed by... Okay, sorry. The more he thought about it, Tom began to realize the strangeness of it all. He had known Kyle personally for years. That did not need to be one sentence. Mm-hmm. Okay. Can y'all hear, Raven? Okay. Fuck. Alright. One second. Alright. Okay, can y'all hear him now? Maybe check your own, check the video feed. Fucking hell. God damn it. Yes, I can. Alright, settings. Mm-hmm. Damn it. What? I'm using OBS. Okay. Well, they're not cheering me up. Ah, fuck, what's that? What the fuck? Ow, ow, fuck! Ah! Ow, ow, fucking! I don't have windows! Stop it. Okay. No, it's just me. Fuck. Okay, so we may have to stop streaming so I can fix this. Terribly sorry, but we're gonna have to cut it off here. Hello. It was just hurting my ears really badly. I'm sorry. I know, but it was just coming through real bad. Alright, okay. Guys, I'm sorry. We're probably gonna have to end the stream here because I can't figure out what's going wrong. Well, more Sonic.EXE tomorrow. Potentially. See y'all later. Bye.